Another team made a big move, and that was the Phoenix Suns and the Houston Rockets making a deal for Kevin Durant. I have the weirdest experience with this trade. It's a true story. And forgive me because I don't know the names of the men involved.
That's a big part of the story, bro.
Well, no, you'll understand. They're both listeners.
Okay.
But again, we were just talking. Like one guy come up to me and he's like, "Hey, did you play golf this weekend?" And blah blah blah. And we're talking. And where are we talking? We're talking at the hot dog line at Costco.
It's a great line. I've been in that line.
I mean,
In the glizzy line at Costco.
hey,
Costco.
$1.50 for a hot dog and a soda is the best deal ever.
Or you can get like
And
a
my
whole
kids
pizza for
always want it.
$15 there.
My kids always want. So I'm standing there, guys like, "Hey, Verno, did you play golf this weekend?" Blah blah. We're talking,
Yeah.
whatever. I get all the food, whatever. I'm going. I am putting mustard on my hot dog.
There you go.
And another guy comes up to me, and he's talking about stuff, and they're talking about the offseason, whatever. And then the first guy looks over and he goes, "Hey, Verno!" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Kevin Durant just got traded." And I was like, "What?" I'm literally putting mustard on a hot dog at Costco. And a guy, he's looking at his phone. He's there with his family. He's looking at his phone. And I was like, "Really?" I looked down at my phone. I had 4 missed texts.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'll be damned." Look, I said this when we did the show on Friday, Roser. When it came to Miami, and when it came to San Antonio, and when it came to Houston, I told you, by far, to me, the best asset in this deal, in any of these deals, is Jaylen Green.
Yeah.
Like, what are they talking about with like Andrew Wiggins and Duncan Robinson? Like, who gives a crap? Like, I don't want any of that. And like, evidently, they were not willing to put in Jovic or Khalil Ware into the okay. And then San Antonio, like by all accounts, they didn't want to give up their assets.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they're giving up the number 2 pick. It's not like they're giving up Stephon Castle, right? Like so. No, I want real. So all things equal, it was like, well, the Booker Jalen Green that doesn't mesh well, but that's the best asset that I have heard, if that is so. And obviously they paired it up with Dylan Brooks and also the number 10 pick. I think I'm like, look, it's foolishness for Phoenix to be in the second apron. Like somehow they didn't save money on that. Like I got that. But in terms of getting the asset, and now it seems bizarre. I thought that was going to be to move Jalen Green, to find him a spot, and then be able to flip that into even more assets, right? Here's the best assets we can get on the front end for Kevin Durant, and then here on the back end, I'll be able to flip Jalen Green. I've got Brooks, who's good to pair. By the way, they finally got the right Brooks.
Yeah, they did. They finally got the right Brooks.
But I like the Dylan Brooks alongside Devin Booker, right? And boy, how annoying are they going to be if they do run that? But the Jalen Green part of it, that doesn't really make much sense. But why I could flip him into something else that fits this team better, and like maybe some picks and whatever. And I read what everybody like writes about this and hear what everybody says about this. I feel like the only person that is, I feel like I'm just too high on Jalen Green and what he can become.
I think you are. I think you are, bro.
I think they could regret this. I do.
The Houston
getting rid of yes.
I think
they could regret it.
The Rockets
got it.
may have gotten worse.
He was terrible in Game 7. He is still young, and man, here's the thing. That kid has got elite athleticism and talent.
Mm-hmm. He can hoop.
Elite. He destroyed us here.
That's probably why you're so high
By
on him.
far the best player on the floor.
That's probably
just
why.
a bucket.
That's
but
probably
how
why you're
old
so
is
high
he,
on him.
bro?
Oh, he's 23.
I think the Rockets.
Kevin Durant is 37.
Yeah, I think the Rockets are banking on KD helps them better now, and it really doesn't hurt them in the future.
Yeah, it really don't hurt us in the
because
future. They didn't give away any future assets, bro.
It's
Okay.
a bet on Jabari. It's a bet on Jabari. It's a
Okay.
bet on Amen Thompson, and it's a bet on Reed Shepard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like
Like
that.
that. It's yeah. That's what it is.
I will say they also they were the 2 seed, and that's 2 of their starters.
I would bet.
And
this.
Jalen Green, I believe, was the leading scorer on their team, was he not?
I would. In what that
think
last?
so.
No,
Let me
he
go.
was
I got
terrible
you.
in the
Give me a
last
second.
game.
No. The leading scorer on their team over the course of the season.
Yeah,
He
40
was not. He was there.
Sengun
Well,
was?
this is playoffs. This is playoffs. My bad. Let me.
He was 42% from the field, and he took 17.5 shots a game.
Sengun led them score in the playoffs, but Jalen led them in the regular season on a. Let me see how efficient he was though. 'Cause
42. It was 42% from the
He's
field.
so inefficient, bro.
Yeah.
She's a chucker now.
But he's
yeah.
23.
Yeah,
No.
42.
I get.
He's
it.
23.
I get what you're
The
saying.
talent's the
Oh,
talent.
he got the
What
talent.
is he
He
when
can
he's
hoop.
27, 28? Like
He
this?
can hoop now.
No.
But will he?
If Jalen Green ends up being one of the top 5 scorers in the NBA, it would not surprise me. That's what I tell you.
Yeah, I mean
that would surprise me.
Why?
that it.
He's a
What'd he
chucker,
average this
bro.
year?
He's a chucker.
What'd he average
bro.
this year?
21.
21?
21 a game, yeah. On 42%, though, he's a chucker, bro. He's a chucker. Like Keontae George on steroids. With athleticism.
I think that.
And
Yeah.
what if he starts getting efficient?
That's a what
That's
if.
a
What if
that's
I,
a
what
what
if.
if.
What if? That's a
Like,
big
I
what
mean,
if,
you
bro.
know, like, what
you watched him
ifs.
play.
What did he shoot from 3?
35%.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
35's not bad.
It's not bad. He shot
It's not bad.
8 of them jumps a game.
And I also watched him the month that Sengun was out last year.
No, he could be
And
efficient.
he was unstoppable.
No, he could be efficient if he learns what good shots are.
If people-
but he's so
Ime
athletic.
sat him down because he was like, yo, you got to chill,
Yeah.
bro.
He's,
And that's
yeah.
Ime.
He's so
I got
athletic.
it.
He's so athletic. He doesn't know what a good shot is. He can literally get off any shot because of how athletic he is.
Yeah, like the Houston fans are happy to get rid of him.
I know there.
I think the Rockets do look at it like this too. If we had in that Game 7 Kevin Durant instead of Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks going 6 for 17, we beat the
Twin days.
Warriors. If we have Kevin Durant in that game, we beat them instead of those.
I don't think the Rockets personally, I don't think they got better at KD because you still like, as somebody to dribble the ball, like Fred VanVleet can handle the rock. And Min's not fully there yet. You gonna put Sengun on the as your. Like,
And what did Durant play
primary?
this past year?
Like
60 games?
Like 20 games, low key.
No, 60.
No, he played like 60.
got
He
you.
played 75 last
55 to 60.
He played
Yeah.
75 last year.
Yeah.
I remember that. But then, like, before that, the 4 years before that, he was like
it's bad.
less than 40 games every
So
year.
KD
right?
played 62 this season, 75 last season, 8 the first season was in Phoenix, and then Brooklyn 39, 55, 35, 78 in Golden State. Last time he played 70 plus games, he played 75 in the second
75, yeah, last year.
Second year, yeah. But he is what? He's 30, about to be 37 years old,
Yeah.
bro. But I will say
Also,
about Kevin Durant,
but-
you just worry about scoring now.
Can we
bro.
also say his teams weren't good?
Who, KD?
Like, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. His teams weren't
what?
good.
Why?
Because even that Brooklyn team, they were like on the edge. That was the shot, right? The big shoe shot
Yeah.
to beat Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's when Harden and Kyrie were both out for that.
Yeah.
No. But I'm talking about the Phoenix teams.
No, they ain't been. They've been buns. They've been big buns.
The last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everything they had was never got to play.
I think
Like, the Beal part of it was supposed to be a big part. He never
he
plays
sucks.
either. Like, they don't play, yeah.
I think the foundations for the Rockets, I think it's set up for him not to have to do much.
Yeah.
You can just go be Kevin Durant. Just score the ball, bro.
He's still supposed to be the best player on their team, though.
He is.
I don't know
I can
about
see him
I don't know about him being the best player on team. I thought he was in a mode. I thought and that's what we talked about with the Minnesota thing.
Yeah. Go be next
Where
to
it's
Ant.
like be the second best guy.
Be next to Ant. Yeah.
Be the second best guy.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Like, say
Right.
if Jalen Green, theoretically, like if Jalen Green is all those 17 and a half shots a game that he shoots 42% on, let's just say like those shots go to Durant, because Durant is way more efficient. Like he is way more efficient.
They go to Sengun. They're gonna split between him
And
and Sengun.
Sengun.
I think you sleep on how good Sengun is too.
Like
Dude,
this
Sengun
could
can
be
hoop.
some Rudy Gay stuff where it's like you get rid of the inefficient shots, and who do they go to?
Sengun.
Now,
and-
in 4
Sengun and
years, I'm
KD.
with you. In 4 years, they could regret it
No,
because
that's what
Jalen
I'm
Green
not
could be
talking about.
amazing in 4 years.
No. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
next year.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about next year. I'm not talking about the year after that. I'm talking about what I think Jalen Green can be in the NBA.
And
I think I'm just higher on what he can become in the NBA than most people.
And what if Reed Shepard's awesome?
I think it's a real possibility.
What if Jabari gets to sit under the KD tree for a couple of years and learn how to actually play basketball? Like, because there was a lot of comps when he was in college. Like, yo, he kind of looks a little KD with the shot, with the stroke, the height. Maybe he can sit under KD, learn some stuff.
And Amen Thompson. I mean,
and that's the thing too. I was confused of whether or not.
Well, the other thing, by the way, to your point about the inefficiency thing, also Dillon Brooks still does not make shots.
No,
he still does not make.
He's like Jalen. He'll go on a little run where it's like there's like a 7-game stretch. You're like, oh yeah, all right, Dillon's turning the corner, and then he'll have a stop sign, and then he'll have a 5 for 18. It's like, okay.
I'm just surprised that the Rockets didn't have to give up any young assets at all. Like any of their young players that can hoop, like the Tari Easons of the world, the Reeds, the Jabaris. Like none of them had they. You didn't get none of them in the deal?
Yeah. He's 37, and you've got to pay him $100 million.
One of them, bro. There's still one of them out there.
Bro, he's 37, hasn't won anything in a long time, and you've got to pay him over $100 million.
It's like, yo.
People talk about I really feel like a lot of this analysis is that they traded for 32-year-old Kevin Durant.
Right.
Yeah, not 37-year-old KD. Yeah. What injury problems?
37-year-old KD, his numbers are great, but... Yeah,
who wants a 2-year extension?
Yeah,
for that's like
a 37-year-old.
That's like $130 million extension or whatever it is.
Nothing else. Just
I'm with you.
I just feel like people are talking about this like, I mean, again, that he's the ageless wonder. And again, the numbers are good. His team also stunk.
Respectfully.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think the Rockets. I don't think Rockets got better. I don't think the Suns got better. It was just like, yo, just got to do this deal for the
I think the Rockets got better.
Yeah, I think the Rockets got better in the short.
They did.
But I also
think that the asset that is, I just think Brooks is a starting, certainly a starting level / rotation level player. Every team needs that.
He meets Ime's mentality.
But everybody needs a Dillon Brooks.
Our perimeter defense has been trash since he's been gone.
Everybody needs a Dillon Brooks. Okay?
It is true, dude.
No, he has value. Everybody needs.
Retweet.
And you also got the number 10 pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the value the Suns got.
I think it's fair. Yeah,
I just think they're stupid. They're a stupid team. And
they are a stupid team. At least
they're going to pay. They're paying Devin Booker and Jalen Green what $290 over the next 2 years.
I don't know. I know you're saying like they didn't get any of the young guys, but bro, the number 10 pick Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks, I think is good value
for
a guy that you have to do something with.
Now for Houston though, it's also like I said, I think if they had Kevin Durant, they would have won Game 7 instead of Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks. Like, this trade isn't to win one round of the playoffs. Like, you're getting Kevin Durant because you're trying to make the finals. Like, that's
well, you're also speeding up your timeline.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a playoff move.
And so that's going to depend.
Because, look, you ain't winning with Kevin Durant in 3 years.
Nah, it got to be now.
It's got to be the next 2 years.
Because, like this is not because you were a second seed in the West, bro. Like, you're not going to get no better than the second seed in the West. This is a playoff move. Like, when we get in the playoffs, get a ball to 35, bro.
Right.
Because in the regular season, you're going to win games.
I don't think having your best player be a 38-year-old small forward is probably the best mode of operation.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Sengun.
The reason I liked it here is because Ja was still going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is still going to be the guy, right? There's you're now looking at a team and saying my best player is this guy.
Sengun.
I want Kevin Durant being my best player in 2021.
2021 KD was awesome, man.
Right?
Bro, KD,
he still is awesome now, but yeah, he's not as quick as he used to be.
You think it's
not
more of KD or
it's
empty stat KD now?
I just don't know.
I'm gonna get my numbers.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, we'll find out.
Get my numbers, but we really ain't gonna go nowhere with my numbers.
I also thought they had something really good in Houston.
Oh yeah, they were.
But it just got good.
There's no doubt. We'll see about Ime.
Right.
Because they lost defense. Like with Jalen and Dillon, they absolutely lost defense with those two guys. So KD's not exactly like
it is a bank on Amen.
It is. It's a bank on Amen and Jabari.
And
Jabari's long too.
Bro. Say Alperen Sengun's name. He can hoop.
Yeah, he can. But I don't think he's going to change what he...
Triple-double type dude.
But I don't think he's changing. Like, I don't think he's going to, like...
Sengun.
How many more... No, he's awesome. How many more shots is he going to take again? How many shots does he take?
He like low-key, like, he becoming
Is he going to be a guy who takes 21 shots again? I don't know if he's going to...
Let me see how many he took last year. Hold on. Let me see.
Again, I'm also...
But he is awesome.
He couldn't score on Draymond Green until Draymond got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't score on him.
I mean,
He couldn't score on him.
19, 10, and 5.
I also-
How many shots does he take?
I just
Shoots
don't
15 shots a game.
again,
Shoots 50%.
Again,
from
and
the
I
field.
was one of the, you know how I feel. The slow-footed guys that run funny. I want them to get out of the way.
Always talk about
He's
the
not a
run funny.
slow-footed dude, though.
Yes, he is.
He's
Who
like
are
a
the-
big.
give
I
me
want
the
them
whole
out of the
lug,
way.
bro.
Get out of the way.
He's smoother than a lug, bro.
Get your ass out of the way and let Jalen Green go
Give
dunk
me
on
your
somebody.
first team all run funny.
He is first team all run.
Give me first team all run funny.
I don't
Alperen
know.
Sengun.
You didn't give me time to think
Zach
about this.
Edey.
Zach Edey,
You got to give me time to think about it.
Who else runs weird?
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner does run weird. He runs like he puts up Legos. But no, don't sleep on Sengun, bro. Don't sleep.
What do you mean?
You call him a lug that runs funny. He doesn't run like a big lug, though.
Watch him run.
I've seen him run. Bro.
If you saw him running
seen
across
him.
the concourse, you would laugh at it. You would be like, "What the hell is that guy running
I was
like
like,
that?
why
Why
is
is he running like that?
Yeah.
He runs weird, respectfully. He runs weird as hell.
Why is he running
But
like
he
that?"
can hoop, though, bro. The dude cold, man.